Today I'm going to explain how to measure the harmonic frequencies on a torsional wave machine. For this experiment you need the torsional wave machine, a LabQuest mini interface, an accelerometer, and a small piece of plexiglass to be able to tie the accelerometer to the wave machine. To mount the accelerometer into the torsional wave machine, we need a small piece of plexiglass and screw it to the accelerometer. You can put the accelerometer in two different ways, one on top of the wave machine like this, and the other way is to screw the plexiglass into the torsional wire and tie it with a screwdriver. To measure the harmonics, we use Lower Pro 3.84, and we need a FFT graph. For that, you need to go to Insert, Additional Graphs, and select the FFT graph. Then you need to resize it. And then we need to set up the data sample to continuous. For that, you press Ctrl D and select continuous data collection. Also, for experiment, we need the y-axis. For that, you right-click on the FFT graph, go to FFT graph options, select the y-axis, deselect the x-axis, and also you need to set up the frequency axis. You set it up to mono, and the highest frequency we're going to measure is less than 3, and then you press OK. To measure the harmonics, you need to send a pulse, and then press collect on the software and wait for the data to be collected. Now, what we have is the FFT spectrum frequencies, and then you go to examine, and if you put the cursor on each peak, it's going to give you the frequency, and that frequency is going to be a harmonic of the wave machine. The lowest frequency in your FFT spectrum frequency is the pendulum frequency, and I'm going to show you how it looks like. On this frequency, all the bars move in sync. To simulate the reduced gravity, we tilt the wave machine in an angle of 60 degrees, and then to reduce the friction between the supports and the bars, we tie one of the ends of the torsional wave machine and tie it to the ceiling. To simulate zero gravity, you can place the torsional wave machine vertically and again tie one end to the ceiling. That way you reduce friction between the supports and the bars. And to show you that on zero gravity, the pendulum frequency disappears, you can do this. As you can see, it barely moves.